Hey lovely yogis, I hope you are well. I am Amy, if you haven't practiced with me before. This is going to be a morning wake up Vinyasa flow, so bringing some energy, a little bit of heat to the body, getting ourselves ready for the day ahead. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I would be really grateful if you could take a second to do so. If you make it to the end of this video and you really enjoyed it, I would be very grateful for a big thumbs up and any comments letting me know what you thought. I love reading comments from you all. You can follow me on Instagram if you would like to see what I'm up to over there. And finally, if you would like to, you can support me on Patreon, either just supporting me or choosing the option to get early access to my videos and get access to exclusive longer videos. That is all the chit chat from me. We will begin today standing. So, bringing some energy straight into the body. Excuse the fact that you now cannot see my head, it is still there. We will begin with some breath of joy. So, when we breathe in, we'll breathe in through the nose, sweep the arms up to the side, up overhead, taking 3 sharp inhales, and then take a big exhale out of the mouth, bend the knees, swing the arms behind, sigh it out. So I'll show you first and then you can join in. Working through that together. Three more. Last time. Hang out in your forward fold. Have a little wiggle from side to side. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Maybe grab hold of opposite elbow and have a little sway from side to side. Stretching into the entire posterior chain here. Just letting everything settle before we come up to standing, as you might have got a little bit dizzy from that breath of joy, but hopefully nice and awake. Use your next breath in, press the hands into the shins, come up to a flat back, and your next breath out, descend down over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. One more time, deep breath in, flat back. Deep breath out, surrender down over those legs. Now bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. Facing the top of the mat if you are not already. Feet are hip width apart. Outside edges of the feet are parallel with the outside edges of the mat. Softness in the knees, so not locking them out. Tailbone lengthens down towards the earth. Shoulder blades glide down and back, finding space between the ears and the shoulders. Length through both sides of the neck, maybe tucking the chin slightly. Have a little wiggle with the jaw, letting go of any tension you might have built up there. As you are ready, beginning to move, deep breath in, sweep both arms all the way up, stretching through both sides of the waist, stretching through the fingertips, and as you breathe out, bring the hands down through heart center. Take a deep breath in, cactus the arms open, draw the elbows in towards the ribs, gaze up towards the sky. And breathe out, interlace the fingers except for the index fingers, so the thumbs are crossed, index fingers are free. Start to round the spine as you point those fingers towards the front of the room. Use your next breath in, point the fingertips up towards the ceiling, hands are still interlaced. And your next breath out, take a side stretch over to the right hand side. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, come back through center, release the clasp of the hands, bend the knees, sweep the arms around into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Last time, fill those lungs, flat back. Empty those lungs, soften over the legs, ground down through the right foot, bring the fingertips to frame that foot, Big step back with the left foot, drop the back knee down. For a moment, just completely sink down into the hips, not engaging all, just letting everything be all soft and loose, and then really, really engage, squeeze, really lift up high, finding a lot of engagement in the legs, and then find that nice middle ground. So sinking down a little bit, but keeping a nice little bit of engagement. Maybe bring the hands to the hips, checking that they're squared towards the front of the mat, and make sure that front knee is above the front ankle. Use your next breath in, sweep both arms all the way up, and your next breath out, hands come down through heart center. Inhale, cactus the arms, blossom the heart open. Exhale, Kali Mudra, interlace the fingers, point the index fingers forward. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead, hands are still interlaced. Exhale, side stretch over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. Inhale, come back through center, ground down through the left knee. Little challenge is to step the right knee back to meet the left, so you're in a kneeling position on the shins. Bring the hands to heart center, keeping them in Kali Mudra, and then maybe take a little baby back bend here. So obviously not going all the way into camel so early in our practice, just leaning back, maybe gazing up towards the sky. Squeeze the glutes here, engaging through the backs of the legs to help protect the lower back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Release the clasp of the hands, bring them down onto the earth, landing in a tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. One more time, fill the lungs, open the heart, draw the shoulder blades back, and empty the lungs, round through the spine. Draw the hips and the chin in. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees, straighten the legs, maybe walk the hands forward slightly, downward facing dog. Have a little pedal through the legs, have a little wiggle through the hips, find some movement in the chest and the shoulders. Any movement that is calling to you right now, whatever your body is asking for to help wake you up and let go of any tension that you might have built up overnight. On your next breath in, start to walk the hands up towards the feet, taking as many steps as you would like to get there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. One more time, fill the lungs, lift the chest. Empty the lungs, soften back down, ground down through the left foot, step the right foot back, drop the back knee down, low lunge. Once again, find the contrast between completely sinking into that front leg versus really, really squeezing everything in, and then find that middle ground. A little bit of strength and a little bit of softness. Sthira and Sukha. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, point the fingertips forward, Kali Mudra. Inhale, point the fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, side stretch over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. Inhale, back through center. And then as you are ready, start to step that left knee back to meet the right, kneeling on the shins. Hands come down through heart center. Once again, take a little baby back bend. This time, option to stay here, or maybe, if you feel ready for it, you might start to reach the hands back towards the heels. You could tuck under the toes to bring the heels a little bit closer towards you. Coming into camel pose. Any camel variation that you enjoy, you are welcome to take now. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you are ready, come back up from your camel, ground down through the hands. Inhale, open the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more times. Deep breath in, soften the heart through. Deep breath out, press the back body up towards the sky. Inhale, soften the belly down. Exhale, draw the hips in, draw the chin into the chest. Last time, fill those lungs, open the heart. Exhale, empty the lungs, round the spine. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. One deep breath in here. One deep breath out. As you breathe in, prepare, bend into the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs, and then either step, hop, float, however you would like to get there, landing in a fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, soften. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. One more time, deep breath in. And deep breath out. This time, find a buoyancy in the knees as you sweep the arms all the way up, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Ground down through the right foot. Start to draw the left knee up and in towards the chest. Start to take some circles with that left ankle, going in both directions. And then start to take some circles with that left knee. Maybe finding a lot of wobbles are happening in that right leg. Totally normal. Feel into it. Switch direction of the circles. Then draw that left knee back in towards the chest. Take a big step back with that left foot, landing in a high crescent lunge. Back knee lifted off the mat, or you can lower it if you would like. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, point the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. This time, inhale back through center, then exhale, point the fingertips towards the front of the mat, hinging the body forwards at a 45-degree angle, coming into a power lunge. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now get really heavy through that right leg. Start to lift the left foot to hover off the mat, coming into a warrior three. Arms can stay extended out in front, or you can bring them to heart center. Notice if that left hip is hiking up towards the sky. Can you keep the hips nice and level? Can you flex the toes of the left foot down towards the earth? Can you find one long line of energy from the crown of the head all the way through the sole of that left foot? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come up to standing, draw the left knee into the chest, hands can be up overhead or at heart center, and then start to wrap that left knee over the top of the right, either finding the single or the double wrap for your eagle pose. Inhale, exhale, deep breath in, deep breath out, one more. Can you sink a little bit lower into the legs? Now a challenge here is to unwind the legs, draw the left knee up and in towards the chest, and then deliver the sole of the left foot to either the right inner thigh, the right calf, the right ankle, maybe coming into tree pose without using the hands to help. Just an option. You can totally use the hands if you would like. You can have the arms up overhead, you can have them at heart center, you could have them behind the back. Any variation that you enjoy, feel free to take that now. Find the opposition here between the sole of the left foot pressing into the right leg and the right leg pressing back against it. So not collapsing into that right leg, finding the energy, pressing the floor away, energizing through the inner thigh, squeezing everything in. Maybe if you want an extra challenge, you might close the eyes for a few seconds. Just an option. As you are ready, use your next breath in, release the clasp of the hands, bring them up overhead, draw that knee up towards the chest, and then deliver that foot back down. Have a little wiggle through both legs, have a little shake out through the arms, letting go of any tension that you might have built up on that side. Let's work through a vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your plank pose, lower halfway or all the way down. Pull through to upward facing dog or cobra as you breathe in, and then wave the body back to downward facing dog as you breathe out. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Use your next inhale to prepare, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and your next breath out to step, hop, float. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, just one this time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come down through heart centre. Ground down through the left foot this time. Draw the right knee up and in towards the chest. Start to take some circles with that right ankle going in one direction and then the other direction. Start to take some big circles with that right knee, painting an imaginary circle in the air in front of you, and then switch direction of the circles. Use your next breath in to draw that knee back into the chest, and your next breath out to take a big step back, landing in a high crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart centre. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, interlace the fingers round the spine. Inhale, point those fingers up to the sky. Exhale, take a side stretch over to the right. Inhale, back through centre. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back through centre. Exhale, point the fingertips forwards. Belly is hovering just above that left thigh. Power lunge. Pressing that right heel towards the back of the mat. Get really heavy through that left foot and then lift the right foot to hover, bringing the leg parallel to the floor, warrior three. Arms can stay extended out in front, or you can bring them to heart centre. Gazing straight down at the top of the mat. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing. Shaking, wobbling, getting strong. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Come up to standing, hands at heart centre or up overhead. Draw the right knee into the chest and then find either the single or the double wrap for your eagle pose. Right knee over the top of the left. Settling in for 2 more deep breaths. Maybe with every exhale you sink a little bit lower into the legs. And use your next inhale, draw the right knee up and in towards the chest, and then maybe without using the hands you deliver the sole of the right foot either to the left inner thigh, the left calf, the left ankle, just avoiding the knee. Take any arm variation that you would like. You could do a different variation from last time. Pressing the thigh and the sole of the foot in towards one another. Finding a point to gaze upon, or maybe challenging yourself to shut the eyes for a second or two. As you are ready, unwind, draw that right knee up and in towards the chest, and then deliver that foot next to the left. Once again, have a little shake, give those legs a wiggle, maybe give the arms a wiggle. Anything to release any tension, any burning sensations you're feeling on that side. Let's take another vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step one foot, then the other back to plank. Work through your version of a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Last little challenge here. Either stay in downward facing dog or drop both forearms down towards the mat, coming into dolphin pose. Maybe start to walk the feet up towards the hands. Maybe you just walk them in a tiny bit. Maybe you walk them in a bit further. All just options. And then maybe for an extra challenge, you might sweep the right leg up towards the sky, grounding down with the heel of the left foot, drawing it towards the earth, and then place that foot back down. Sweep the left leg up towards the sky, really press the floor away with the forearms, strengthening through the shoulders. Place that foot back down. Stay here, or maybe ground down through the left forearm, sweep the right arm up towards the sky, place it back down. Ground down through the right forearm, sweep the left arm up towards the sky, and place it back down. Maybe press back up to downward facing dog, lifting both elbows at once. Maybe lift them one at a time, or maybe you hung out in downward facing dog the whole time. That's totally cool. As you are ready, inhale to prepare, and then exhale, either step, hop, jump, float. That was not a very successful float from me. Landing your way in Dandasana staff pose. Legs extended straight out in front of you, toes are flexing back towards the face. Spine is nice and long. One long line from the crown of the head all the way to the tip of the tailbone. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you lost the connection with your breath during that last little challenge, then now is the time to go and chase after it, bring it back, reconnect to it. As you are ready, start to draw the right knee up and in towards the chest, and then place the sole of the right foot to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, twist towards that right knee, either giving it a little hug or hooking the elbow to the outside of that leg. Right hand can be out behind you for support. Another option is to thread the left arm underneath the right leg and then bring the right hand to meet the left, finding a bind around the back of that leg. Just make sure that your chest and shoulders stay nice and open and lifted. So if taking the bind means that you collapse through the chest, then I would encourage you to just back out of it. Bring the awareness to that left leg as it's still nice and active, flexing the toes back towards you. And are all 5 toes of the right foot still grounded into the earth? Use your next inhale to unwind, maybe take a counter twist over to the left, and then bring the heel of the right foot to the outside of the left hip. Stacking the right knee on top of the left, there might be a gap between them, that's fine. Ground down through the back of the left leg, reach the arms up to the sky, and then start to fold down over the legs, drawing the chest forwards rather than drawing it down. So prioritizing the length in the spine rather than the depth of the fold. Such a good stretch because we're getting into the back of the left leg, the outside of the right hip, maybe feeling into the left hip as well. So just breathing into wherever you are feeling the sensations in your body. Draw a big breath in as you draw yourself back upright, uncross the legs, have a little wiggle, give them a little shake, and then move on to the other side, drawing the left knee into the chest and then planting the sole of the left foot to the outside of the right knee. Take a big breath in, reach the arms up, and a big breath out, twist towards that left knee, either giving it a little hug, maybe hooking the right elbow to the outside of the leg, maybe threading the hands through for a bind. Once again, keeping some attention in that right leg. Can you keep it nice and active? Can you ground down through the left foot? Can you find space between the ears and the shoulders? Can you take a big breath in to intensify that stretch? And a big breath out to maybe go a little bit deeper into the twist. As you're ready, unwind, little baby counter twist over to the right. Bring the heel of the left foot to the outside of the right hip. Stack the left knee on top of the right. Really draw the back of that right leg down in towards the earth. Inhale, find length. Exhale, reach forwards and then soften down over the legs. Drawing the chest towards the thighs, just working in that direction, doesn't need to be anywhere near. Maybe noticing any differences between this side and the other side. And then draw a big breath in as you draw yourself back upright, uncross the legs, once again have a little wiggle, let go of any tension, plant the soles of the feet on the earth, knees point up towards the sky, shimmy the bum down towards the heels, reach the fingertips out straight in front of you, slowly start to roll down onto your back. One last little bit of engagement in the core on the way down. As you get there, hug the knees into the chest, give them a nice big squeeze. As you inhale, can you feel the belly filling up with air, pressing the thighs away from you? And as you exhale, can you feel the belly emptying and the thighs draw back in towards you? 2 more like that. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Make this the biggest breath you've taken all day. Fill those lungs, fill the belly. And then squeeze every last drop of air out. Maybe sigh it out through the mouth. Release the grip on the legs. Extend them out long. Coming into your Shavasana. Options here are to come into the usual shape, or maybe come into a Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe come into a constructive rest pose. Any other movements, any other wiggles that are calling to you before we settle in for just a minute or 2 in stillness. Letting go of any tension from the space between the eyebrows, the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, the belly, letting it be soft and fill with breath. Any tension in the pelvic floor, can you release? The arms, the palms, the fingertips, the soles of the feet, the toes, all feeling completely soft, relaxed, completely grounded into the earth, feeling completely supported by the surface beneath you. Letting the breath follow its natural rhythm, no need to shape or control it. Letting the thoughts drift to wherever they want to drift, no need to control them. As you are ready, if you would like to stay in Shavasana for longer, that is always encouraged by me. If you are ready to move on, just start to bring some gentle movement back to the body. Maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes, maybe making circles with the ankles and the wrists, maybe working towards a big stretch all the way up overhead before gently, slowly working your way back to a comfortable seated position. Maybe keeping the eyes closed for these last few moments. In our seated position, let's set an intention for the rest of our day. What word do you want to choose to keep in mind today? Is it patience, peacefulness, calmness, generosity, stillness, breath? Whatever word springs into your mind, just bring it to your awareness and then tuck it away in the back of your mind. Carry it with you today. Today, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts, I hope that you speak peaceful words, and I hope that you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. Like I said at the start, if you would take a second to subscribe, to give a big thumbs up, to leave a comment, I would be so happy. And come say hi on Instagram at aims.yoga, and check out my Patreon if you would like exclusive videos, longer videos, early access, or just to show me some support. Love ya.